The Canyon's Edge by Dusty Bowling. Part 1. I walked to the Jeep in the middle of a cold, dark desert night. Dad is already stuffing our supplies into the back, the tailpipe blowing steam tinted red by tail lights. We need an early start. It's going to take a while to reach the place where no one can find us. Dad lifts a hand and pats my rumpled hair. Tired? He asks. I nod. He pushes my backpack toward me. Why don't you double check it? I open my bag as Dad digs through his own and mumbles, It feels like I'm missing something. His words hit me right in the chest. We are missing something. We'll always be missing something. Shivering, I zip up my pink hoodie, which I got at Sunset Crater. It says, Get out there. But this is the first time we'll be getting out there since our family went from 3 to 2. Pushing those thoughts away, I sort through the supplies Dad put in my pack. Water bottles, sunblock, helmet, almonds, protein bars, and my favorite flavor of electrolyte powder, watermelon. He remembers. I smile up at him, but he's now ripping everything out of his pack. I know I'm forgetting something, he says, his voice rising. He pulls out rope for rappelling, cams for climbing, carabiners for carrying, gloves for gripping, and harnesses to hold us. Touching his arm, I say, I think we have everything, though it feels like a lie. He continues emptying his pack until he pulls out one last item. Gun. I stumble backward, choking on my breath. Dad looks back at me and immediately sets it down. He takes me into his arms, much thinner than they used to be. I'm sorry, Nora, he whispers. It's just a flare gun. My heart pounds so fast I'm sure Dad can feel it. I doubt we'd ever need to use it, Dad says, patting my back. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. I had taken a deep breath. I know. Dad looks up. Almost no moon, he says. Did you hear about those bones they found on the moon? My head snaps back. What? He grins. I guess the cow didn't make it. I groan. Oh my gosh, Dad. He gives my long hair a gentle tug, then stuffs everything back in his pack and slams the hatch shut. He limps around to the driver's side and gets in. He seems more like himself today than in a very long time. It really might be a good day. We drive the empty desert highway for a couple of hours until Dad turns onto a rough dirt road that follows the power lines. I slide my hand across the foggy window and peer through the wet streaks. Nothing but desert surrounds us as we drive. No homes, no people, no cars except ours. Nothing but ocotillos, saguaros, mesquites, palo verdes, and wolf spiders with eyes that shine like diamonds in our headlights. Dad points them out to me. You see that one? I scan the lit area. Yep. There's another one. I see it. Dad thinks wolf spiders are amazing. You should have invited Danielle, he says suddenly. I swallow, thinking about the last time we were all together, when we went camping and fishing at Bartlett Lake. How I had to hook all her worms because Danielle didn't want to touch them. How she'd squealed in excitement at catching the smallest bluegill ever. How Mom had snapped a picture of it. How I threw it back in the water, and Danielle had jumped in after it, yelling that she'd wanted to keep it as a pet. How I jumped in after her, and we spent the rest of the day swimming and splashing and scaring away the fish. Sorry, Dad says. I just miss her, that's all. I miss her too, though I can't bring myself to say it out loud. Enjoy the rest of The Canyon's Edge by Dusty Bowling.